Okay, this is the Snapper RT5X, as you can see, and my grandson brought it to me to be fixed because the belt had jammed inside, and I will show you that when I get to it. But I wanted to show you some of the modifications I had to make because they don't make parts for this engine anymore. I had to modify the air filter. The original air filter is a paper element, and they do not make that one anymore. So I bought a Kohler, and I had this part in some of my stuff that I keep. I don't throw very much stuff away. This is a metric thread bolt, so you could use about any bolt, and it metric. You don't need, and so this is the original cover that goes over that other filter, but I put it on to protect this one somewhat. And this is the Kohler filter, and it just sits on the top of the thing. Now if you'll notice, there's an adapter here. That was a 1/4-20 thread, and I took my tap and I re-tapped it because this is a metric. It's made in Japan. This is a Wisconsin Robin, and it's made in Japan, so it's a metric bolt, and I didn't want to change the metric bolt to American 1/4-20. So I want to keep it the same in case somebody ever did start making the correct air filters. Okay, now that's tight. And then when I was going to do it, I was going to change the spark plug, which they don't make that spark plug anymore. So this one is a Champion, and then I decided to change the oil too. And to change the oil, it's real easy on a snapper. On all your snappers, these riding mowers and rototillers, when you want to change the oil, they make it possible to tilt the vehicle up. And it does not hurt the engine when you tilt the vehicle up. In order to drain the oil, you would just take off the oil filler cap, and then the oil would run into your container. This doesn't hold a lot of oil. I forget the exact number on the oil, but it's not a whole quart, I don't believe. So then if you look over here, there's two bolts, one right there and one down there, and you take those two bolts out on each side. I took the tires off, and it made it easier to get to the bolts and work around in there, but you don't have to do that if you can get those bolts out. They are not very long. And I'm going to turn this around into the sun so that we'll be able to see. The bolt holds a bar that goes all the way across, and it has these two pulleys on it. There's one there and there's one down in there. And I had to loosen up this pulley, and I took this other pulley completely out, and that allowed me to get the jammed up belt out of there, and it needed replaced. So I went and got a new belt. So once you get it all put on in this position down in there, then it's real easy to finish it up, because then you come over here and you take off this wing nut, and this flips back, and once you get it down, there's a sticker right here. And if you see that sticker and read it, you can change the direction of the tines. They'll either run with the same direction as your drive tires, or if you change the belt around different than what it is right here, then it would run opposite, which will really dig. And it's real simple to change it. I have still pictures that I'm going to include with this video so that you'll be able to see which parts I got and which ones I needed to have. So, but this thing is a horse. Most engines you can't turn sideways like that or they'll have oil everywhere. Turn the gas on, because these have a gas off valve, and you want to make sure that whenever you're done you turn the gas to the off position so that it won't leak. Turn that gas on and we'll see if it starts. There it is.